guys! Today is my 14th birthday and as a special edition, I am going to show you guys around my gaming setup. So first of all, what powers all of this is my laptop. Now, I bought this laptop because at the time, I was only playing console and actually, all of my friends have been playing PC games. And I wanted to play with them, and I also wanted to try new PC games with them. And yeah, it's the sole reason why I bought this is to play with my friends. Now, I had a laptop before, and it wasn't the laptop that you would normally get to play with PC games with. And this was my laptop before I tried to use it. And as you can see, it's not the type that you would get to play with. So yeah, after my terrible experience with this laptop, I decided to get this. So we're gonna set this aside. And my laptop, as you can see, I can run almost any games with this laptop. It has its RTX GeForce 2070 with 24 gigabytes of RAM, which is probably the reason why I could run any game. And it also has memory of 1 terabyte SSD and an additional 256 HDD. So that's the specs of my laptop, and I have no complaints on it whatsoever. So this is what I'm using now. The Acer Predator Helios 300. Yeah, that's the specs of my laptop. Okay, so let's try to use it and open my favorite game. So this is my laptop. It's shiny. And we go here and we open the game. We will just wait a while. You will probably guess what I'm opening right now. Because I played this game for 10 hours. Okay, so we're gonna log in up, and it's gonna load. It's loading now. So hi guys, we just logged into Valorant right now, and I'm going to let you guys take a look at the keyboard and mouse. The keyboard and mouse I use to play Valorant. So when I play, by the way, this keyboard is a Ducky 1 to Mini, and I've customized the keycaps here, the 1 and 3, the primary and the knife. Keybinds of Valorant, and the enter and the backspace and ST. Those are the buttons I've customized. Now when I'm playing Valorant, I tend to have my keyboard tilted like this, because when I play, I tend to be closer to the monitor and my arm is angled that way also. And I tend to have my mouse also close to me, because I cannot control it that well if it's very far like this. My arms are not, I'm not comfortable with it. So this mouse is a Glorious Model O, and I'm using a DPI of 1000, which is pretty average, I guess. And now that we've talked about our laptop and our mouse and keyboard, let's go to our monitor. So let's go to the practice range. And like I said, the monitor is the Samsung Odyssey G7 with 240 Hz, 1 millisecond response time, and 27 27 inches. So as you can see, when it runs smoothly and okay, it runs smoothly and I rarely um, I rarely have any issues with it. Actually, I don't have any issues with it, and I can literally see very clearly. Because when I was using my old monitor, my eyes are kind of like itching, and I tend to play a lot in like one session. I play maybe 5 hours in one session, and after that my eyes just feels like it's gonna give up. So when I was using this, when I'm using this monitor, it feels like I've just played for 30 minutes or an hour. It's very comfortable for my eyes, and yeah, it's very smooth, and you can actually see there's no red pixels, there's no black screens or anything. You can what you see is what you get. So there it is, guys. Those are my laptop, my mouse and keyboard, and my monitor. And by the way, my old monitor was a 32-inch flat screen Sony TV, and when I play, I tend to look left and right, and I cannot see the whole monitor in one glance. Like I have to tilt my head, and it's taking a toll on my neck. And yeah, and this 27-inch covers that. I can see the whole monitor, and because it is curved, I can see it better, and that's why I play better with this type of monitor. As you can see, my frames are running high today. And it's 300 frames consistently, 200 frames consistently, and I don't know what to say. It's just an amazing display of gaming for gaming monitor. So these are the boxes of my gaming peripherals, my keyboard and mouse, the two headsets which I've used, and what are my customized PS4 and PC controller. There you have it, guys. The boxes of my gaming peripherals. Now, with this basketball figurines, this Kyrie Irving, I've actually bought it in an official NBA store in New York City. And it's actually the first time I've been in an NBA store. And when I got there, I didn't know what to do, and I wanted to buy so many stuff, and I decided to go with this Kyrie Irving figurine, which is one of my favorite basketball players. And the reason why he is one of my favorite is because I guess his personality and the play style that he does, and the play style that he have in basketball is the play style that I want to also have when I play. His flashy play style never fails to amaze me. So yeah, and these small and fragile figurines are from Hong Kong. I bought it from Hong Kong, which we went to 2 times already, and each trip was very amazing and fun. What really got me into basketball in the first place is because when we had the vacation to the Philippines, my cousin and I would always play it. And I guess from there on, I really wanted to practice it, and we would always go to the park to play on the basketball court with my dad and my brother. And we would always practice there. And up to this point, I still play and have that passion or basketball. So aside from my gaming addiction and my basketball passion, I also love reading books.
Okay.
And these are some of my favorite books that you would maybe have an interest in. Dance First, Think Later. This is a book full of quotes that I try to read one every single day, one quote for one day, and it gives me on a fresh, positive mindset when I wake up to have good, to read something good in the morning. And I've bought this from Jarir, and as you can see, there are a lot of quotes that you can read here.
Okay.
And sadly, I have not finished this. And but I try to get one quote for one day. And yeah. Now for the next book, this is a scary book from R.L. Stein. R.L. Stein is one of my favorite authors. What's great about this book? When I always read it in the night, and it makes me thrilled and kind of scared to sleep. But this kind of books are the fun books that I would have, and it always triggers my mind to think about the outcomes of some situations that comes out from this book, from books that I can apply in real life situations. And my recently bought book is this one, the Five Nights at Freddy's Silver Eyes. I have not yet finished this. I'm on the halfway mark of it. I'm on chapter 9, and it's about a group of friends going back to Freddy's restaurant or diner, as we may call it. And this me and my family would always go to Jarir bookstores and have spent a lot of hours going to them. And one of the bookstores that we always go to is Jarir, which is these three books that also came from. And I bought this when I was a kid. I'm always fond of character books, except for this, because this is horror book and it's from R.L. Stein, so I already know it's a good book. And it doesn't concern me much with this book that it's not cartoon or animations, but mostly I try to find cartoon animation books. And below that books, these are the three DC and Marvel comics that I bought from New York City and from a bookstore called Barnes and Noble. And this is a comic for Justice League and Power Rangers. This is a comic book of Batman and the Joker, and a comic book of the Deadpool. So I've pretty much finished these three comics, and it's a fun book and fun and interesting comics to read. Now, below all of these books is one big book, which is the Kobe Bryant Mamba Mentality book. I've read this. I've bought this at the time Kobe Bryant passed away, and as a remembrance, I bought this book to have his kind of thoughts and I guess mindset on how you succeed, on how you become great and succeed at things on your craft. And after this book, my kind of my way of thinking has definitely changed, and since then I don't think I was wasting my time or anything on something that I really wanted, and it has shaped me to becoming a better thinker and a more positive way of thinking and your outlook in life. This has really impacted me so much, and it has taught me a lot of lessons that I can use later on. So there you have it, guys. Those are my books that I am fond of reading, and I repeat this. I tend to read these books again and again when I want to. Aside from these books that are displayed here and I've showcased you, me and my father love the Harry Potter movies so much, and we've got the entire collection or set of the Harry Potter books. And there's a difference between the Harry Potter books and the Harry Potter movies. I think the Harry Potter books were a little bit more detailed, but overall, it's still a great series of books, and we've finished it. And aside from that collection, I've also had the entire Diaries of a Wimpy Kid. I used to read this when I was a kid. I mean, when I got here, and I always read them over and over again. And those are the first books that got me into reading comics and animated books at the time. So there you have it, guys. Those are my favorite books and my interest in reading. So there you have it, guys. That's it for my special edition tour on my gaming setup. I hope you got to know me a little more on my interests and hobbies and my addiction to gaming. Bye guys. Stay tuned for more. Like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification bell and stay tuned for more. Bye guys.